Hey guys, Kevin here with eTrailer, and today I'm going to be showing you how to install the PTC Cabin Air Filter here on our 2015 Chevy Silverado 1500. If you find that the air quality in your vehicle has started to dip, maybe you have a lot of allergies and you're just having issues breathing inside the cab of your vehicle, then swapping out your air filter is one of the best steps to fixing that. And on top of that, a lot of the time when you go to get an oil change, you're going to notice that they're going to try and upsell you on replacing this filter. But you shouldn't pay for that. You can easily do this yourself within just a couple of minutes. As you can see, our old filter is full of debris. There's a lot of leaves in here, a lot of dust build up inside of that. So really, a lot of airflow really isn't going to be going through here. So that's going to affect the performance of our vents, all the air that we have blowing through here, and that's going to kind of clog it up and choke it up. And then our system inside is going to have to work harder when it doesn't really need to. As far as installation goes, you're only going to need one tool, a T15 Torx bit, and then whatever kind of tool that you can attach to it. Ours is going to be a socket wrench today, and then just a couple of minutes. It's so easy to do, so let me show you how we do it. To get to our cabin air filter, it's going to be super easy on our Silverado. All we'll have to do is, before opening up our glove box, we'll have to take out two screws right at the bottom. There's one right here, and then one right over here, and you're going to need a T15 Torx bit to get those out. And then once you have those two out, go ahead, open up the bottom and the top part of your glove box, and you'll see that there's two more screws. You'll pop those out, and then this whole thing will come down and give you access. So I'm going ahead and pop these out real quick. And once you get it most of the way out, you can kind of just do it by hand. And we'll set that aside once we get it out. Get our other one. Now that we have the bottom two out, we can go ahead, open up our glove box, and get our top two out. Once we have those out, we can go ahead and just kind of pull down on it. You're going to see that there's these little push-in pins on each side, and that's all that's holding it in place once those screws are removed. Right here is our cover going over our air filter. We're going to go ahead and pop off the two tabs. It'll be right above our lower tabs here. Off, and we can pop it down, and we can see our air filter. We can go ahead and pull that out. And as you can see, there's a bunch of debris in here because that's kind of pulling up from the engine bay. So this is what you're breathing in inside the cabin of your vehicle. So not good. We definitely want to swap that out with a nice and clean air filter. So here's a little side-by-side comparison of our old filter and our new one. You can see just how bad that old filter is, and this is all stuff that you're breathing in. So this filter is going to block out dust, smoke, bacteria, pollen, mold spores, and soot as it passes through there. So if you have it this clogged up, you're really going to limit the amount of airflow that you have going through it, and then also it's just not going to smell good. It's not going to be that breathable inside of your cabin of your truck. So it's really good to swap these out every 12,000 to 18,000 miles, maybe once every other oil change if you really want to go above and beyond, or just at least at minimum once a year, just so that you make sure that you're breathing nice, clean air. Now with all filters, there are particular ways that you need to set them in there. As you can see with ours, our airflow is going down. Now this is typical for most vehicles. If for some reason yours is in the other way, then that's the way you're going to want to make sure that you do it. Typically if you look at it, so like on our old one, has our air actually facing down. Basically just whatever way it's going to face so that you can actually read it. So it's going to tell you exactly which way the air is blowing through. With our filter facing down, we're going to go ahead and slip it in. You can kind of squeeze it on a little bit. It's a little bit flexible, so you can get it around that edge there. Pop it in place, and then all we have to do is set our cover back on. Stick our bottom in first. That hose in the way. Get it into those pockets, and we'll just clip that back up. With our cover back in place, we can go ahead and pop our glove box back in and just put our screws in. It doesn't really matter what order, just if you want to get those bottom ones in, just make sure that you have the door closed on it, otherwise you won't really have good access to it. I'll actually just go ahead and do the top ones first. it started by hand, and we'll tighten her down. With all 4 of our screws back in place for our glove box, that will complete our installation of the PTC Cabin Air Filter here on our 2015 Chevy Silverado 1500. My name's Kevin. Thanks for watching.